Professor Gowda, you think the government is sitting pretty, because usually just a few weeks ahead of announcement of polls, peak election season, Kerala this, Assam this, West Bengal this, Tamil Nadu this, she's avoided that temptation this time.
Well, that's such a relief, but it's probably a lack of imagination. Think about the bigger picture, Rahul. Essentially, this is a time when the Indian economy is facing a crisis with the amount of money being taken out, both by Indians and by investors. What kinds of measures could have sent the right signals to allow for more, for a reversal of this pattern? I don't see anything on that scale, etc. The other thing, if you look at the economic survey, it highlighted the urgent need to work on India's urban agenda. Now, here we only have 5,000 crores that is allocated for urban related developments. Many of the programs like Amrit or smart cities, etc., none of them have really had any significant impact on changing the infrastructure in urban India. So what you needed from these kinds of investments from the government is to crowd in private sector investment as well, which is something that continues to fall behind. Right? Instead, we don't see enough imagination there. I also, in terms of creating the kinds of initial investments that would then get much more private investment to follow through. So these sorts of, glaring challenges, I see those with this budget. And then, of course, while the same standard dialogues are, pushed out about youth and farmers and the poor, I'll have to look at the details of the budget to see what actually has happened in those in those directions, because there's certainly not anything there in her speech. And and when nearly half the country is trying to survive on agriculture, the kinds of investments in agricultural research, infrastructure, etc. No word on that except for about replanting lost coconut trees. So, I mean, really, this is, I think the government has somehow lost its way and really needs to take a step back and regroup. And as Ratin was pointing out earlier, we need to look at the actual realities. How much do they announce in the budget? How much do they actually spend? How much do they actually earn? All those assumptions are really something that we will get to know and verify as the day goes along.